If you're not aware of this, Prince Harry made a surprise trip to Shanghai, China to both give a keynote speech and host an executive summit. The Duke of Sussex traveled to Shanghai in support of his environmental initiative, Travelist, which he founded in 2019. Now, Travelist, which just celebrated its 5-year anniversary last year, exists to help promote and give resources for environmentally conscious travel. This is 100% BS because, as we know, Harry is always using private jets that pollutes the environment more than any vehicle on Earth. So when Meghan Markle and Harry, they go together for this kind of causes, we know these are all BS. They don't believe in those things. Exactly the opposite happens. 1 week after his and Meghan Markle's 7th wedding anniversary, Harry traveled to Shanghai, China to give a keynote speech and also host an event. The Duke of Sussex spoke at the Trip.com Group's Envision 2025 Summit and hosted the Travelist Executive Summit on May 26th. According to a release sent to InStyle on Monday, listen to this. What I'm going to be telling you is something you will find very, very interesting. But let's discuss more about what happened. So in his speech at the event, Harry, who founded the non-profit Travelist in 2019. Okay, so this is a non-profit Travelist. In 2019, to help the world travel more sustainably, made a bold call to climate action, urging the Asia-Pacific travel industry to support sustainable travel and tourism. Now, listen to this particular report, because according to this report, when Harry wanted to be addressed as His Highness, they did not. They refused to address, and we'll talk more about this in a second. But when they refused, Harry was not happy. Just like Harry was not happy in the UK court. When the court decided not to address him as His Royal Highness, Harry did not like it. Other occasions, you will also find Harry telling people, just call me Harry. But those reports are not authenticated. We do not know if that actually happened. But what we do know is Harry wants to be addressed as HRH because that way he can keep his complaint or his fight, his legal battle about the IPPA status alive. If you are not calling him, HRH or Prince Harry, there is no need for him to get IPPA status. You see the point? So let's see what this report is saying here.
The stark truth is that global wildlife populations have declined by 73% since 1970. And with our coalition representing many of the world's biggest travel and tech companies,
in a moment that shocked attendees and threatened to overshadow the event's core mission, Prince Harry abruptly walked off the stage at the Envision 2025 summit in Shanghai, after Trip.com Group CEO Jane Sun pointedly refused to address him by his royal title during her introduction on the Envision 2025 summit host of Trip.com Group.
I would be very, very careful if I was the female CEO of the group because of what happened with Sophie Shanduka, if you do not remember. Very, very careful because Harry can be really rude, impolite, especially if someone is not making him happy about his wife. If they're not praising him enough or praising her enough, I should say, if they're not getting along with the narrative that they're trying to establish as the parallel monarchy, Harry will freak out and he'll be very, very unhappy, just like people from The View, as we have seen these people also talking about
led by CEO Jane Sun,
all kind of nonsense. Harry will not be happy at all and they are going to freak out. So guys, do you believe this story? Do I believe this story that Harry stormed off the stage? Well, looking at past behavior of Harry, how much he really makes a big deal for his wife and also for his title, I do believe this story to be true. but I was not there, so I do not know. But it is 100% possible. Subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.